So, I just got back from traveling around the school. Oh my god, I am dying right now. So basically, what I did was I printed out my timetable for this year. Yesterday, they gave us a little map of the school. Well, I basically used this as reference because it's not actually a full map of the school, it's just a bird's eye view to basically give you an idea of where everything is. Now, my timetable is pretty decent. All I know is the very first day we have to meet in D102, which was by far the easiest class to find, only because I've been there before and it has a huge sign that says D102 and on air. So my actual first class is in S327. And usually when there is a 3 before the rest of the numbers, that usually means it's on a higher floor. The S building is technically the front of the school, or it is the front of the school. So I know a way that through res you can just get right into the S building, so that's what I did. And I had to go to the front and walk up these epic stairs, which I thought was awesome. And it's actually not on the 3rd floor, it's on the 2nd floor, because the 200s are also on the 1st floor. And then the other ones that came along, this one was insanity to find. I had to go all the way through the E-wing. If you look on this glorious map, this right here, this gray white type of building that says 17 is the E-wing. So originally I was all the way down here, and then I walked all the way up here, almost got lost, couldn't find where to access that bridge part, and had to walk outside and make my way into the G building. Well, I should have listened or paid attention to what number it was, because the class number is G407. It's all the way at the top, and it's in the weirdest corner. There are 2 different classrooms in like this little huddled shelter type thing, but I found it. That's all that matters, and I will forever remember where that classroom is because it was a pain going up all those stairs. But at least I discovered where that big bridge was. That was nice. I got to walk through there and view the campus from up high, which was pretty cool. And then came the B wing. Now, during our orientation this week, we had to go to a mandatory session, or sessions, in B125, which is actually where one of my classes are, which is where one of my Friday classes are. Now, mind you, I know where B125 is. They have a huge piece of paper, and it's right in the middle, right across from the bookstore. But then there's B122. And I was looking and looking, and I kept going up and down the B wing until I finally thought, you know what, maybe I should just check right before the A wing, see what happens. And turns out there's this giant piece of paper saying, oh, B120 and B122 are this way. And again, like the other dingy hallway, this one was also in a dingy corner. But I found it, and there was a cute little sign on the door that said, do you see how clean this room is? Well, you do. Can you please keep it that way? I found those classes thus far. And I know the timetable isn't permanent. Mind you, this is a week before school. Not even. This is the week of school, I believe. Or when I'm starting. I was gonna bring my camera to record, but the school was almost empty. There were a few stragglers and a few people kind of hanging around in some classes, and then the security guards, and I wasn't really sure, so I didn't record my terrible, terrible journey around the school. It wasn't terrible, it was just really, really hot. There were certain areas that were completely air conditioned, only because no students had been in and out of that area. But the rest of the building was very humid, and it is very humid outside because it is probably gonna rain because there are a lot of clouds outside and it is almost gray. But if the timetable does change, I'm hoping that I'll be able to print it out again and be able to find all the classes properly. Because this is with Labor Day included. So I don't have classes Monday, but I will the next week, which I should probably check out. Was it easy to find my classes? Yes. Yeah, it was. But at the same time, they are very randomly placed and they're not in order. You would expect the classes to be in order, but they're not at all in order. And all of them are in different sections, all of them are in different wings. I thought they were all going to be in the same wing, but they're not. And I should have expected that, but I didn't. Currently alone in my res right now because Katie went home for the weekend. But she's not the only one. Half of the people that moved in this week actually went home. Today was also the Toronto trip, which I did not feel like going on at all because people are going to be there are there from 9 this morning till 6 tonight. And that's insanity. But at least tonight is game night. This bottom part, it says snack room, little Xbox and board games. People have brought in their PlayStations here, but I'm totally fine with Xboxes. I still play them, as long as it's not the Xbox One. Past couple days have been fine. It was kind of weird being alone last night. I had supper with my family through FaceTime, which I thought was awesome. It literally felt like I was at home. I probably sound a bit sick, but it's not actually that. I've been yelling a lot the past couple of days, and I haven't been careful, so I think I need to be careful with yelling. Other than that, I am hungry. It is 1:30. Nom 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 nom.